3 strides already in the lead, going well. Second to left is Alaysha Johnson. Russell leads at the moment. Good running too from Swisovska over on the far side. But look at Russell here. Look at the gap of the victory.
Masai Russell arrived in Monaco with every rival watching her. 10 hurdles later, the Olympic champion had pulled away from another world-class field and stopped the clock at 12.20 seconds. It was not her fastest race of 2026, but the way she won sent an even stronger warning. The women's 100-meter hurdles at Monaco brought together speed, pressure, and one of the fastest tracks on the Diamond League Tour. Russell entered as the favorite, but the field could punish one bad step. Alaysha Johnson had the speed to challenge her fellow American. Nadine Visser brought major championship experience. The race also offered Diamond League points and another test against world-level runners. Russell did not need a perfect start. She stayed close through the first few barriers, kept her steps clean, and began to separate in the middle of the race. That was where the contest changed. Her rhythm did not break. Her body stayed tall between the hurdles, and she attacked each landing without wasting motion. Johnson tried to remain close, but the gap kept growing. Russell crossed first in 12.20 seconds. Johnson followed in a season-best 12.38. Visser took third in 12.49. A margin of 0.18 is large in an event often decided by a lean. Russell did not escape with a narrow win. She left the field behind. The wind was minus 0.4 meters per second, so the runners faced a light headwind. Russell still produced a time only a few women in history have matched. The 100-meter hurdles can fall apart in less than 1 second. A slow reaction can force a chase. A clipped barrier breaks balance. One short step can ruin the space before the next hurdle. Russell avoided those problems. Her strength in Monaco was the clean shape of the race. She created speed at the start, protected it over the first hurdles, then raised the pressure while others lost form. Johnson was running well. Her 12.38 was her best time of the season, and it would win many races. Visser also stayed controlled and finished under 12.50. Neither runner collapsed. Russell was simply on another level. By the final barriers, she had room to run without another athlete beside her. She cleared the last hurdle, drove to the line, and never gave the race a chance to become close. Russell has won in different ways. She survived a tight finish at the Paris Olympics. In Monaco, she broke the field apart with speed and clean rhythm. That range makes her harder to beat. Rivals cannot count on pressure forcing a mistake, and they cannot wait for her to fade late. Russell opened her Diamond League season in Kekiao, China, with a 12.25 victory. It was fast, but she was only getting started. 1 week later in Xiamen, she ran 12.4 seconds with a legal win. That time became a North American record and a Diamond League record. It also moved her within 0.02 of Toby Amusan's world record of 12.12. The performance changed the scale of Russell's season. She was not only collecting wins, she was moving into record territory. At the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, she faced Amusan. Russell won in 12.24, finishing 1/10 ahead of the world record holder. It was another clear answer against one of the biggest names in the event. Then came Monaco. Russell ran 12.20 into a headwind and won by 0.18. Those races show rare consistency. Her times changed, but the result did not. She won on different tracks, against different fields, and under different wind conditions. She has now produced 4 major outdoor wins in a row during 2026. 3 were 12.25 or faster. The question is no longer whether Russell can win again. It is whether anyone can stay close when she puts together her best 10 hurdles. Russell's place at the top began before this season. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, she faced experienced champions. The race became one of the closest finishes of the Games. Russell reached the line in 12.33. France's Serena Samba Mayella finished in 12.34, while Jasmine Camacho Quinn took bronze in 12.36. Only 1/100th separated gold from silver. Russell said she blocked out the noise and focused on what she could control. That plan carried her through the final. The victory gave her more than a medal. It proved she could make the right choices under pressure. She became Olympic champion by trusting the race in front of her. Her style has grown since Paris. The Olympic final showed courage and survival. Her 2026 races have shown control. She now looks less like a runner trying to reach the top and more like the person everyone else must chase. That change can be seen in the margins. Paris was decided by 0.01. Monaco was decided by 0.18. Russell still has the nerve for a close finish. Now she also has enough speed to avoid one. The Monaco time was not Russell's personal best. Her 12.1 feet from Xiamen remains the fastest race of her career and the second fastest legal mark in history. That does not make 12.20 ordinary. A hurdler must combine sprint speed, exact spacing, fast landings, and control. There is almost no room to repair a mistake. The headwind adds more value. It can change the approach to each hurdle. Russell still stayed close to her best and beat a strong field. Her season also shows that 12.14 was not one lucky clock. She has returned with times near the top of the world list. That turns one record chase into a real threat. Amusan's 12.12 world record has stood since 2022. Russell needs to remove 200ths to match it and 300ths to own it alone. That sounds small, but it is not easy. At this speed, 200ths can hide inside a start, a landing, or the lean at the finish. That is why consistency matters. Monaco did not bring the record. It showed Russell can remain dangerous even when the wind and race are not perfect. Russell may be the woman to beat, but nobody is safe. Amusan owns the world record and knows how to peak. Johnson's Monaco performance showed her form is rising. Visser remains a skilled racer who rarely gives away easy places. Grace Stark, Akira Nugent, Camacho Quinn, and others can change a final. One mistake from Russell could open the door. Championship racing adds another problem. Athletes must survive rounds before the final. Legs become tired. Recovery time becomes short. The fastest runner on paper can lose because of one poor start or one clipped hurdle. Russell has handled that pressure before, but no past medal protects her next time. Her rivals will study her races. They will examine her first steps, the point where she pulls away, and how she attacks the final hurdles. They will search for any place where pressure might break her rhythm. Russell must keep changing too. Dominance makes an athlete the target. That is the honest challenge ahead. She has not broken the world record, and she has not completed the season. The hardest races are still coming. Deep fields never give leaders an easy night. It would be easy to judge every Russell race against 12.12. That would miss part of what she is doing. World records need the right track, wind, field, and moment. Winning requires solving whatever appears that day. Russell solved a close Olympic final. She solved a record-paced race in Xiamen. She beat Amusan in Eugene. In Monaco, she handled a headwind and created the largest winning gap of her recent run. That variety may matter more when medals are decided. A champion cannot demand perfect conditions. She must stay calm when the start feels slow, when a rival moves early, or when a hurdle comes too close. Russell is showing those answers while still running historic times. The danger for her rivals is clear. She does not need the world record to control a race. But if every part joins together on the right night, the record may come with the win. Monaco added proof. Russell raced the women beside her, cleared each test, and let the time follow. Masai Russell leaves Monaco with another victory, another 12.20 performance, and more pressure on everyone chasing her. Her next race will not begin at zero. Rivals will carry the memory of the gap in Monaco. They will know she has already run 12.14 this year. They will know she can win by inches or by open space. Russell must now protect the form that made this run possible. She needs health, smart race choices, and the same clean rhythm when the biggest title is on the line. The world record remains close but demands respect. 200ths stand between Russell's and a tie with Amusan. 3 stand between her and history by herself. Yet the next major final may not care about the clock. It may become rough, tight, and nervous. Russell's first job will still be to reach the line before everyone else. That makes her season powerful. She is chasing history without losing the habit of winning. The next race will reveal even more. Monaco did not settle how fast Masai Russell can go. It only made the question harder for her rivals. 10 hurdles will decide the next chapter. Right now, Russell is clearing every answer they place in her way.